Hi everyone, good morning and happy Saturday to you. Welcome to our second session of the University of Greenwich Program Preview titled Business and Us. So today our main event speakers are Mr. Anand, our Associate Dean, as well as Mr. Rishi Kumar, our Senior Lecturer for the School of Business. They'll be sharing about the program benefits as well as the career prospects in the industry. So if you have just completed your SCPM or any pre-U, then you can apply for a direct entry into any of our University of Greenwich degree programs. If you have any questions that you would like to ask throughout this session, feel free to drop your questions in our comment section. Without further ado, let me pass the floor to Mr. Anand and Mr. Rishi Kumar.
Hello, everybody. Very good Saturday, and it's definitely an honor to have you with us. Thank you for taking time in joining us for this preview session. So here I am today again. For those who have seen me last month, you would have seen me for the American degree program. So today I'm here representing the business program with the University of Greenwich. So my name is Anand Subramaniam, and I'm the Associate Dean. And I'm also heading a few faculties in Segi College. So here with me today is Mr. Rishi, the expert in business and marketing, who's going to give us more insights on what could we see and how could we actually embark on a journey with business. So welcome you, Rishi. So more about you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anand. Very good morning to everyone here, Mr. Anand, the Associate Dean, and also Maxine, the moderator. Okay, and to all those who are watching us today, a very good morning, a happy Saturday to all of you, right? And let me just tell you a little bit about myself, Rishi Kumar. Been a senior lecturer at Segi College, Kuala Lumpur. Been with Segi College for the past 18 years. The field that I teach is business and marketing. And I've been teaching the University of Greenwich program, I think, for many years. A wonderful university that we have collaborated with, our degree program. And I'm proud to tell all of you today that we have successfully developed lots and lots of graduates who are out there in the market, right? And they're working successfully, those who have completed their degree with University of Greenwich. Okay, and it was a pleasure to see all of you today. And I hand it over to you, Anand, again, for the questions that you would like to ask.
Thank you very much, Rishi. I like the fact that you emphasized on being successful in making many graduates, and they are on a very fruitful journey today with various industries, because we know and we understand that business is everywhere. The world is moving, the global economy is moving because of businesses. And the word business is very common, and it's known and it's heard by every individual. Aside from Malaysia, internationally, everyone knows about business. So I'd like to ask you, Rishi, before we go into the Greenwich programs itself, I'd like to ask you, in today's era, in today's living standards and the different kinds of mindsets that people have today, how do you see business as an I would say a concrete career platform for the current generation?
Okay, thank you, Anand, for the question. Okay, and I would like to tell all of you, business. The big word here is business. That's the one that's actually shaping the entire world today, right? It's not only here in Malaysia, but everywhere else also as well. Let me give you a short introduction about what business is all about. Business, yes, we all know traditionally business started with selling and buying of goods and services. This is what business was all about. But today, right, we are actually looking into business is being made up by many other components that needs the support also as well. So today we are looking into challenges that we face in business, and that is where the practices that we have towards business have changed automatically, right? So it's just not making profits, which is business. Today we are also looking into how we can have the mutual understanding with our customers and also building up a very good relationship with our customers. That's what business is all about today. So it is also, yes, selling right, goods and services. At the same time, the thing here is building up the very, very good relationship that we can actually have with the sellers and the buyers also as well. It's a very challenging business world today, I would say, right? And the thing here is the bonding that we should have with the customers and also with the sellers. That's how it is going to be. So in this business era today, we are actually looking into where we have businesses that is related with product. That means basically they are just product oriented business, and we're looking into businesses which are service oriented. So we have the service sector and we have the product sector also as well. Now both sectors, no matter whatever happens, with whether they're going to handle with products or whether they're going to have handled with services, both sectors are looking into how they can build up good relationship with customers. So that's what we say today. Business is no longer making profit. Yes, making profit, but at the same time building a very good customer base and how you could actually maintain good relationship with your customers. That's how it's going to be today.
Nice, very well said. Thank you, Rishi. But I also believe that we have come out of that the very traditional norm, and we are now practicing a new norm where independent business entrepreneurs are developing. People have started making their own businesses from home. So, how does this business education act as a foundation in supporting these independent entrepreneurs? Let's say
Okay.
I've completed my STPM and I like to take up a business program with Segi Group of Colleges, Segi Kuala Lumpur, and eventually I like to become an independent business entrepreneur from home. I don't need to set up a business, a physical business, but I can do online-based businesses and all that. So, in what way do you think the foundation that we give in terms of education supports this journey?
Okay. Thank you, Anand, for the question. Okay, we're looking into independent businesses now. This independent business thing has become the major business kind of activity today. Now, there are reasons behind it. Definitely, one is because of the pandemic, and the other one is because of everyone has their own self-interest. Now, the thing that can actually make everyone to be very business oriented independently today is we have the digital platform, which is the technology. I'm very sure you agree with this, Anand. Correct? Okay. And the rest of you who are watching it also as well. We have the digital platform. Technology is playing the major role today in connecting each and every one of us in terms of business, right? And that's where, right, today we are looking into whether it's going to be an independent business person, right, or whatever other businesses that is joining together. Technology and the digital platforms that we have are the ones that are actually getting them to be there. Now, let me give you a very good example, right? Many of them are actually being affected by the pandemic. That's one reason. Okay, the other reason here is for the new people who are coming in. That means students like you all, right? Each and every one of you have a skill, a particular skill, and those skills are the ones that can be converted into something later on. You can bring it into business. Now, this is what I always tell my students. In Segi here in Kuala Lumpur, we teach students a lot of creativity when it comes to their studies, and it's always being told to students that studying, yes, achievement is one thing that you have, which is very, very important, but each and every one of you will definitely have a particular skill in you. Now, those skills are the ones that will help you to be someone one day. This is what is being told to students. And today, with the help of technology, right, it could be a simple skill like even cooking. I'm very sure, Mr. Anand, you will agree to this, because why? If you actually see over the pandemic time, right, that we are actually going through today, right, each and every one of us. I actually saw this article, this video on Facebook, an ex-steward and a stewardess who were actually affected by the pandemic due to this. They have actually started their own business. It's ringgit nasi lemak, right? Okay, and it's like the plus thing that the stewardess has is like she's a Malay, but she can actually converse in Chinese very well, and the customers are all Chinese. And it's a skill, right? No matter whatever happens, it's always a skill that you are actually looking into. And these skills are the ones that will actually bring up. So it's technology plus the skills that you have. Is the technology, and plus the skills that you have are the ones that will actually make you to be a successful person. So what we educate our students is, yes, it is theory, but the application goes in when you are doing your assignments, when you're doing your presentations, when you are being told to think out of the box. I always teach my students creativity. Creativity is one thing that will actually bring you somewhere one day, right? Look at all the famous people out there. Why are they famous? It's because they have done something that is very, very creative. And with the help of technology today, right, definitely your creativity will be the most outstanding thing. So it's just not the theory. It is just never the theory part of it, but the application is on whatever creativity things that you could actually do. Hey, Mr. Anand, I think I've
I
got.
love I love the way you narrated it, Rishi. It's so true that the application that you earn from school, the foundation that we give you, the confidence that we give you, will actually give you the I would say will enable you to actually set up businesses and be a business professional in engaging yourself with various industries in today's era, especially. So very nicely said. Thank you, Rishi, for that. So Rishi, I'd like to ask you to share a little bit on the uniqueness of our Greenwich programs, and in what way our Greenwich programs would be a great support for those students who intend to pursue their study with us in the UOG
Okay,
program.
for sure, Anand. All right. Now, the Greenwich program, the uniqueness of it, right? Now, all the papers that you have are papers which are being guided by your lecturers. Okay. Now, from Greenwich, that means we get all the module leaders from Greenwich who are working together with us here. Okay, that means for each subject there are module leaders and we work together with them. Now, not all exams, not all papers are exam-based papers. Now, maybe out of the 12 subjects that you have, right, there would be at least about 3 papers which is exam-based. The rest components are assignment-based papers. Now, the university has been so helpful to all of us here at Segi College Kuala Lumpur. The questions are being set and they just don't throw it to us. The question comes with proper guidelines and the marking criteria also as well. That means they will also give us how their marking is supposed to be done. So what the tips that we normally give our students is look into the guideline and look into the marking criteria, because when you see the marking criteria, you know what is the expectations that the university wants. Okay, we know what is the expectations that they actually want and everything else. Okay, and from time to time, we have our representative here in Segi College Kuala Lumpur from the university also as well. He's been very helpful to all of us. And from time to time, during this time when we are doing the online classes, the professors from the universities are ever willing to any time. I can still share my experience. The last cohort, when I had issues with the assignment, I was actually brought in for a Zoom meeting with the students by the professor from University of Greenwich, explaining to me and the students step by step as to how to go about handling. That's how helpful they are. Okay, and the lecturers here are very, very experienced. They've been teaching the UOG program for many years. For many years, they've been teaching the UOG program. We know how to handle it, the structure and everything else. And the university has been always helpful. So once the guideline is being given, you know there are certain papers which are exam based. You know certain papers which are assignment based. You will definitely be guided accordingly to it. That's the uniqueness here. All right. And any problems or issues, they will be definitely be solved in seconds, in minutes, because why? They are always there to help us. The University of Greenwich is always there to help us. So we've been partners with them for many years and it has been going on so well.
Thank you, Rishi. I would like to also add on Rishi's opinion on the Greenwich programs. The design of the curriculum has been made in such a way that it will meet the needs that is so essential in today's business era and business industry. So, as what Rishi says, and Greenwich being a British university, it always gives an individual who enjoys our program a lot of pride and honor to be part of this university. And what is very beautiful is the academics who are here, your lecturers in Segi group of colleges, would be working very closely with the module leaders and the lecturers and the management team in the University of Greenwich. And we also have a representative who is here with us who's based in Segi Group of Colleges to support and to ensure that all needs and wants for our students are met very, very effectively and efficiently. And as what Rishi has just shared, you see, business is everywhere, and we can actually independently transform ourselves as individual entrepreneurs. But at the end of the day, having earned a basic foundation in terms of a study or in terms of learning how to apply applications that we earn from our colleges and universities would actually give us more confidence and give us the credibility to actually enjoy a very fruitful career pathway. So for those of you who are listening to us and have an intention or having a thought to actually know more about Greenwich, I would encourage you to get in touch with us. I would encourage you to actually, maybe you may repeatedly watch our videos again on Facebook, because the insights that we're giving you is actually to let you know that we are here to give you a very strong and very stable platform in terms of your education and your career pathway. So Greenwich does that for you, and that will be definitely assured. So Rishi, you were also talking about various applications. You were talking about various things that Greenwich does. So in what way do you think, I like the part that you emphasize on assignments, because I believe that, you may correct me if I'm wrong, Rishi, but I believe that assignments is the best assessment mode to actually enable a student or a learner to apply his knowledge and understanding and transform that into a plan and present it, so that gives them the real-time experience, the practicality that's needs it's needed in this business era. How do you judge that opinion of mine, Rishi?
Yeah, okay, Anand, thank you for the question. And I would say, okay, let's take our final year project, dissertation, that the students are actually doing, right? Okay, and dissertation requires students to do a lot of research. So they are being told as to how the research is supposed to be done. And then they are also being told that some of the research that is being done in terms of the problems that they identify, okay, and then the companies that they choose, the solutions that they get to how they actually conduct the research, do their survey, get the response back, they tabulate the data, right, and the conclusions they come up. There are many good ideas. There are many good ways of actually how they come up with the solutions to the research they have done. And we also tell our students that this research that you've done are actually something that you can show later when you actually go out to the industry to work, that you have actually done a research. That means, and you have strong employability when you have already completed the UOG. Because why? It's all assignments. It's just not the dissertation that we are actually looking into. We are looking into how there are issues which are theoretical, but more on the practical. That means the real current situation. They take examples. They're supposed to put in examples. They're supposed to read. They're supposed to analyze and interpret a lot of things. When they get good grades, that means while we guide them, we tell them how they can make it better. And when they get good grades for this, definitely there are things that will help them later when they go into employability also. So I always tell my students, this is the one, this creative ideas and this creative way of doing your assignment is the one which later you can actually show, right? And when you can actually emphasize it to be when you are getting your jobs later on also as well. I had a very interesting paper which was known as creative production and presentation. This paper requires students to create a new product which is not existing at all. And they have to come up with various different types of business strategies and various different types of marketing strategies towards these products that they create. It's a group work. It's a group effort. Then later they have to write a reflection on it on an individual basis. Now the ideas that they have come up with is fantastic ideas. They are really very fantastic ideas. So I used to tell them, keep this with you so later you could present it at your interview, that when I was doing my degree program, this is what I did, this is the grade that I got, the award that I actually got for doing it and everything else. So we are just not telling students to do assignments or whatever assessments for the sake of doing it. Do it in a very creative way, because later in terms of employability, definitely they will pick it up as an effort that you've actually put in during your studies.
I love the passion I see in you, Rishi. So much of passion and so much of interest in ensuring that our students will actually benefit an excellent opportunity when they leave us, Segi, after completing their tertiary education with us. So thank you very much, Rishi. That was very, very nice and very, very informative, and truly a very nice experience sharing this. And I'm very sure that everything that you have said and mentioned will definitely be given to our students via the Greenwich program. So for those who are watching and those who are having an intention after your SPM or STPM and you're wondering what to do, I think you can just contact any one of us here, and we will be ever ready to guide you, to share with you the opportunities that you have with the University of Greenwich. And what is beautiful about it is, what is very optimistic about it is, you can do it all with Segi and stay with us and finish your entire bachelor's in the various majors that you intend to major in. And then from there, you can take it as a career pathway. That is most important. You see, Mr. Rishi just mentioned that we give you the practicality in school that would enable you to produce this when you get into for a job employment, or you intend to start something on your own. You can use this as your framework to develop yourself, and the University of Greenwich programs gives you that. So with that, I say thank you very much, Rishi, for your sharing session. It was very, very interesting, and I really hope all those of you who watched us or are going to watch us will actually think about this Greenwich program, join us, and I can assure you that we want the best for you, and we want you to have an optimistic career in the future. So thank you very much, Rishi, for your time, and back to you, Maxine. So I thank every
Thank you,
one of you
Anand.
watching us. It was really good, a good experience, good sharing, and I really hope to see you in Segi, because we want you to grow with us, and we want to see you do well. So definitely we would share. So Maxine, perhaps for those potentials who intend to know more about the entry requirements and whatnot, I'm sure they can contact us via
Yeah.
email. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be sharing in a short while the link that everybody can access. Yeah, so we are at the end of our session today. Thank you very much again, Mr. Anand and Mr. Rishi Kumar, for giving us such an informative and exciting preview on the University of Greenwich Business Degree Program. So, just to emphasize once again to all our viewers here, this program is your direct route to degree right after SCPM or any other preview at all. If you have any more questions, or if you have now decided to join our intake, please head over to this Google form link that I'm sharing right now. Yeah, and you just need to fill in your information and submit it over to us, and our friendly counselors will be in touch with you shortly. Once again, I would like to thank our speakers for their time and for their invaluable contribution to today's session. On behalf of Say Group of Colleges, thank you all for tuning in today, and we hope to see you in our next session coming up later at 2 p.m. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. So business
Thank
is the
you.
route to go. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.